this video series, I'd like to give you all the tools necessary to be able to be successful in your next application. In this video, I would like to talk to you about resume writing. When you're writing your resume, it's important to take the opportunity to sell yourself to a potential employer. The main body of your CV is going to cover your past experience, and it's imperative that you take the time to really highlight your achievements and paint a clear picture of who you are and what you are capable of achieving. Let's face it, most jobs these days require you to have great communication skills, and your CV is definitely a reflection of your ability to communicate in written formats. What you need to do is focus on the content and keep the presentation as simple as possible. Leave out any unnecessary fluff like your photo, borders, and other pictures. Start your CV with your personal details and make sure your phone number and email address are current. If you're not from Australia originally, it may also be a good idea to list your residency or visa status as well. I love it when a candidate writes a compelling summary that describes who they are and briefly describes some of their achievements. It acts as a teaser to the content that will follow. This summary should not simply be a copy and paste of information contained in your career history. Instead, it should entice the hiring manager to read on. The next part should be a skills matrix, listing your hard skills, how long you've had them, and using a simple to explain scale, i.e. 1 to 5. Convey the level you are currently at with that skill. Under the skills matrix, you'll want to add details on your education and any other certifications you may have. Now, for the most important part of your CV, your work history. This is the section that will convince the employer that they need to get you in for an interview. I advise candidates to really look at the position description and really highlight experience that they have that is relevant to the position they're applying for. In a couple of lines, give a brief description of the organisation and then get right into what your role was and what impact you had on the organisation. What you want to do is really tell your story in your time and your achievements at the organisation. Don't fall into the trap of just listing the responsibilities, as this won't distinguish you from other job seekers at all. Cover recent history in good detail, probably the last 3 to 5 years, as that is the experience that will be most relevant to the role you're applying for. As you go further back, it's not as important to give as much detail, as long as you give relevant points. At the end of the day, the result you're looking for is for an interview. And we'll cover in other videos some tips to help you out there. For more details on writing a CV, please visit itsuccess.com.au, where we'll have some useful downloads to help you out. Until next time, happy job hunting, Australia.